Hey, I'm Samira from POPPYN here at the DoubleTree Hotel, here to talk to Democratic delegates about the DNC. Let's check it out. And can you tell us a little bit about why you're here today?
I'm a Bernie delegate.
I'm supporting Hillary Clinton.
I'm a pledged Bernie Sanders delegate.
I'm a delegate for Bernie Sanders.
Hillary Clinton.
Hillary, definitely.
I'm supporting Bernie Sanders.
The Democratic Party, and what I mean by that is, even though I am a Bernie delegate, once they nominated Hillary Clinton, that's who I support.
Can you tell us about your role as a delegate and how you got that position?
Sure. My role as a delegate is to come out and support the candidate that I'm in favor of.
I saw that there was an open application for delegate, so I put my name in, and I was fortunate enough to get selected.
I applied for district level, at large, and PLEO. And PLEO is party leader elected official, and I got at large.
What are your observations about the DNC so far?
The DNC's been great. I mean, there's some really passionate people involved with the Sanders campaign. And, I was really passionate for Obama in 2008. I think they were great. And I think it's going to be a big change. I think people weren't expecting Bernie Sanders to do as well as he did in the primary. And he did well. And we're going to have to bring those people into the fold and into the party.
She wants to make certain America keeps its promise to all of its children. That's the Hillary Rodham Clinton. That's the Hillary Rodham Clinton.
And how do you feel about everything that's been happening for the last couple of weeks involving the election?
I feel that the DNC could do better. I mean, there is a difference between having 1,900 people just voting for you and having 1,900 people going out and working the communities for the nominee.
They're trying to move Bernie people into supporting Hillary without really making substantive change. I mean, there have been some surface change, but I think historically speaking for me, I know Hillary has tacked to the center. She will say one particular thing, and then months later, it will switch to something else. And so that's my concern. My concern is that she's saying right now she's anti-TPP, she's anti-fracking, she's pro universal education and universal health care. But my concern is that when she gets into those rooms with corporations, that all of that's going to go out the window.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Bernie Sanders delegate. He is my choice to be nominee presidency of the United States. But at the same point, the voters have spoken, seen that they want Hillary Clinton.
What are some things that youth under 18 can do to contribute to politics?
Well, to stay engaged in your community.
Get involved. Don't stand back. Pretty much all of the issues that we deal with affects you. And because it does, you have a right, although you cannot vote, but you have the greatest influence on your parents to vote.
In addition to speaking to delegates at the DNC, we spoke to community organizers at the DNC Action Press Conference, where people spoke on a range of issues from Black Lives Matter to disability rights and other concerns. And what is the goal of the DNC Action Committee?
The goal of the DNC Action Committee is twofold. One is to increase participation in grassroots events that are in dissent to and objection to the Democratic National Convention as well as the party. The second is very Philly-centric. Each of the organizations who are here today fight on a lot of different issues, including $15 minimum wage, environmental justice, racial justice, ending stop and frisk, women's rights, children's rights.
I'm from the Fair Ride Philly Coalition, which is an organization of disabled people and also drivers, taxi drivers, limo drivers, and rideshare drivers like Uber and Lyft.
I'm with the Unconventional Times. It's a newspaper that we created for the Democratic National Convention so that we can pass them out to people who see our marches going by, and they ask, why are they protesting the Democrats? But we have a lot of reasons in this city to protest the Democrats.
Well, our plans for the Democratic National Convention is to have a large black and brown contingency and solidarity support march and rally. It is to galvanize the community and to hear what is some of the qualms that they have around police violence and how we can take back control of our community and the way that police interact with us.
We can use the actual Democratic National Convention to bring attention to these organizations, bring volunteers into them, and by strengthening our grassroots who work from the bottom up, then we can actually repair our city.
After interviewing community organizers at the DNC Action Press Conference, we caught up with organizers at a protest organized by Students for Justice in Palestine later that week.
Hey, I'm Samira from POPPYN here with
Ibrahim Samira.
So what are you guys out here doing today?
We're protesting the Democratic Convention, going against the Palestinian human rights cause with its current platform that denies the existence of an occupation, does not stand against illegal settlements that steal Palestinian land, and generally speaking just has a very terrible approach towards Middle Eastern foreign policy.
Why is it important for voters to know about Palestine?
It's important for voters to know about Palestine because over $3 billion of U.S. tax money goes to funding Israeli apartheid and the Israeli military, which oppresses Palestinians on a daily basis.
Do you think that this organization could influence the candidate's platform?
We have, and we will continue to do that. We have been influencing the Democratic candidates for presidency, and we've done it by consistently pushing them through protests and through advocacy, through call-ins, through letter write-ups to them, telling them that, hey, we're here, we're mobilized, we'll get voters to the booths against you if you don't stand with our causes. And they have responded positively, just not as positively as we want them to.
Once again, I'm King from POPPYN here with
Tamar Govin.
And that's what's poppin'.